But first this morning, until now it was something you had to go to a ski mountain to try, but now there's a free ride bike trail right in North Park. Free riding is an extreme form of mountain biking with jumps and bridges and quick turns. And here to tell us more about free riding and the newly opened North Park Freeride Area are Jamie Feffley, PTAG treasurer and freeride steward, Peter Greninger, a member of the board of Pittsburgh Trails Advocacy Group, and Bill Kirk, a designer of the Freeride Area. Thanks guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Christine.
Yeah, so Jamie, I know you as a friend and an orthopedic surgeon. So how did you get into free riding?
Free riding, well, you know, it all starts with mountain biking. You know, I started mountain biking more cross-country style back in the 2000s, early 2000s in medical school. Advanced to downhilling in local parks. I trained out in Seattle, Washington, where free riding is much more popular. I took lessons there. It's getting popular at all ski resorts. We've been to ski resorts to ride. It's just an evolution.
So it's really never been offered in this area. Is that right? There hasn't been a good place to do it?
There's not been a good place for local Pittsburghers to free ride other than local ski resorts such as Seven Springs or Snowshoe. And
you probably had to pay to do that, right? To ride up the lifts?
That's correct. A lift ticket at Snowshoe I think is about $40 and it's about $30 at Seven Springs.
Okay, great. So this is totally free, is that right?
Totally free, offered through the county in a county park.
Wow, that is so awesome. All right, so Bill, tell me what it took to get this all together, to make this in a local park.
Yeah, it really took getting a design team together, working with PTAG, which is our local trail advocacy group. We got a really kind of a core team together and began walking the hills and figuring out where we could put in the right terrain. And then we used, I believe it was over 100 volunteers, and I think we're up to, what is it, 2,000 hours of volunteer work.
Wow. Well, let's take a look at some of the video for people who don't really know what it is. It shows what you do. Explain kind of how you do this.
Really, what free riding is, it's a way of navigating advanced terrain. You're using somewhat specialized equipment, mountain bikes that are meant to go over bigger type of obstacles. There's a lot of jumps and things like that. But really, how you do it, there's a couple different styles and different ways to do it. But really, it's just going downhill, hitting jumps, off drops, things like that. It's really fun.
It looks like fun, but it looks hard. Peter, how do kids learn this?
Kids get involved at an early age, just mountain biking, and the skills park that we've developed, led by these gentlemen here and their crew of volunteers, creates a great opportunity for kids and families to get out. I mean, parents and kids alike are getting out and enjoying the resources and learning the skills to tackle this type of terrain.
Cool. So what we're looking at, is this the skills park or is this the Dr. J trail?
This is the Freeride Trail itself.
Okay. And then what is the skills park? Is that a separate area where you can kind of learn?
The skills park is located adjacent to the trail. It's a separate area. It's only about 200 or 300 feet long. It's right now 3 distinct little trails, what we call a skinny bridge line, a jump line, and a drop line, which are beginner style features that get progressively a little bit bigger down each trail that beginners can learn on. Everything in the skills park can be rolled over, and even little kids can go there and advance their skills.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I saw some video with pretty young kids. How young are the kids who are out there starting?
With the proper adult supervision, we have kids as young as 6 years old.
Wow, isn't that cool? Okay, and you just use a regular mountain bike and helmet?
A regular mountain bike is good for the skills park. For the free ride trail, you really need a downhill or free ride bike.
Okay.
They're much more heavy duty bikes, designed more like motorcycles than the goal is not to be a lightweight bike like it is in cross country. Okay,
and so for, I'm just watching this, how you do this. It's absolutely incredible. How do you make up for the incline that you would have on like a ski resort? How did you design it so that it could still, you know, get up some speed?
That's really part of the challenge with laying out the trails. And what we did is we kind of walked the different areas and figured out where we could get back to a point where it would be minimal work to get to the top. So what we've done is we designed a return trail system that allows the rider to cut off the trail and get up the incline a little quicker.
Okay.
But it is a little different from riding at a ski resort, but you still get a good workout in.
So it does still go downhill, and then you bike back up, but it's a little bit easier?
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. So what did it take to design this? I mean, did you spend a lot of time in the park trying to figure out what trees to go around?
We did. We spent a lot of time out there walking. Jamie, myself, and a couple of our other core team members were out walking before we really laid out the final design of the trail. We also spent a lot of time diagramming how some of the different features you're seeing in the video actually came out. But there was a lot of design work, and then we finally started organizing some work days to get our volunteer team out and get the trail running.
Right, so you put it together with volunteers. How about the money to put it, to actually get all the materials and stuff? How did you guys pay for all that?
We have a number of great volunteers and member donors. We also get a lot of support from local business communities, Dirt Rag Magazine, REI, the Over the Bar Bicycle Cafe, and the South Side have been all great supporters of PTAG, and in particular the North Ride Freeride Trail.
Nice.
We have to put in a plug for the Allegheny County. Allegheny County paid for a portion of it as well.
Right.
It is Allegheny County that helped us to do this, working with the Parks Director, Andy Beckley.
Wonderful, and it's their property too.
It's their property.
So what's next?
What's next? Maintain the Freeride area and get people out riding.
Get people out there. Awesome. Well, thanks to all of you guys. Good job on the new Freeride Trail. So if you are in the mood for an adrenaline rush, be sure to check out the new North Park Freeride Area located next to Pye Traynor Field. For more information on the park, just go to kdka.com/PTL. We have a link to the website for you there.